Hi everyone, welcome back again in a new video. In this video, I will talk about aggregate function of X MySQL in very detail. What is aggregate function? Aggregate function means that count, sum, average, mean, max. These are the aggregate function which are used to find out the table data according to you. So it helps you aggregate the data in a table. So how much data you have present, what average, count, and mean, max, like data you can find out to be by using the aggregate function in SQL. So let's perform these operations, and these operations will be very helpful in your job when you are performing some operation if you are stuck in there. So before performing, we need a table. There we will perform the operation on the table. So let's create a table. Create a table. My students. Okay, and I am giving a table name int id int. Okay, int auto increment primary key, right? This is the table name, and will be name worker 100, right? And now the comma, then we need city worker 100, like this, same way. And marks marks will be integer, like this. So I hope this table has been created. Let's hit the enter. Query OK, 0 row affected. It means that our table has been created in the my new databases. So what is where is created? Select from, sorry, so the databases, so the tables in the database. You will see here I have two tables, my students and students. So we can see the DESC means describe my students, right? Here is something mistakes, means spelling mistakes. My students, not have my student only. You can see here the ID primary and auto increment, name worker 100, city worker 100, int yes. Okay, these are the my table of my students. Now let's fill the data in the table in the one syntax. Still you have seen the we were inserting the data only row by row, means first row, second row. Now we are going to insert the data 5 rows in a one syntax. Okay, it will be very important to you to know how to set the data, insert the data in the table it at once time. Okay, let's insert into my student, right? You have to write the table name carefully. It should be right. And what type, name comma city comma marks, right? These are the column I have values. So first value I'm going to provide here Anil, that is string, and then city is also a string, is called Delhi, right? And marks is 80. I am providing here. Now you can give the comma and now hit enter, and the same way you can give the another row of data. So I am giving here Ravi comma Mumbai, right? And 70, right? This is the another row data. Let's hit enter, and next one is called Neha. Supposing Neha, okay, Neha, and the comma, and in the city Delhi, right? And number is 90, comma, and the next one Ria, Mumbai, okay, Mumbai, and 8 is 85, marks is 85, comma. The last one I am providing here, the Amit, okay, Amit, and the city is Delhi, okay. The marks is 75, right? And done. Let's give the column and hit the enter. Query okay. 5 row affected, 0.5 second, record 5 duplicates and 0 warning. It means you have inserted the multiple data, means multiple rows data at the one single line of the code. So this is a new thing to you to learn the in my series of SQL. Okay, in the as I will grow, you will learn a lot of things. So this one was one of them. Now what you have to do, select, check out what data is inserted or not, students, right? Now here we go. 1 2 3 4, Anil, Ravi, Neha, Riya and Amit, these all has been inserted, right? So what we have to do, we have to perform aggregate count, means what count means rows. How we count, we will find out, means how, what is the total students in this table. So we will apply here the aggregate function. So total aggregate means counting the, how we are counting. Let's see how we are finding the total students in this table. So we can apply here select from and count and count. This is the count symbol, right? As I am taking a name that will demonstrate in our output total students, right? From my student name. When you enter the this syntax, you will find the total student in the table. How much students are present in the table? Hit the int. You can see here the total student is 5 are present in the table. You can see above also. This way it used the aggregate function. This was the count function. This counted the total students. Same way you can use another function, means aggregate function, that will work for another purpose. Let's check another example. Select, I'm counting the city as total student from my student, right? When you hit the enter, you will see the total city is 5, as you know in the table. So count is used the counting how many element are present in a table, whatever element it can be. Okay, I hope you will get understand. Let's move on another syntax that is called sum. Sum is used to count to total, means adding the numbers, how many numbers are present in the table, what's number total is. Select from select, okay, sum marks, how many marks are present in a table, we are counting here, we are summing here, okay, as total marks, right, from my student, right? When you hit enter, you will see the total marks will appear here. Enter. You can see the total marks have been sum, means have been added in the sum, right? This function is used for summing the data. Let's use another function that is called select avg. Avg means average. If I find out average of the marks, average of the students, average, it can be anything. So you will find out. So I am taking average of marks. How much is average the marks of the total 400? So average marks, right, from my student. You can see the average marks is 80, right? 80. Same way you can another function apply here. It has a count, sum, average, mean, max. These are the aggregate function is used to find out the value, average, and these are functionalities. Means some count numbers of the rows, add means some add up the numerical values, average the find up the average, and find mean means find the smallest element, and max means find the largest element. Okay, so now I am using the mean and then max. Select mean. So mean is what? Mean can be anything. Mean minimum marks as mean marks from my student. You can see 70 is a minimum marks. If you have to search max marks max marks from my student, then you will see the max marks is 90 in the table. So these are the aggregate function used to count the count and take average and a max, all those methodology which is used to find out the element and perform operation in a table in a database. I hope you will get understand. Let's move on another one that is called group by with aggregate. Means if you're aggregating one by one, if you have to aggregate multiple things, then how you will aggregate? That is called group by with aggregate. Okay, so group by aggregate means you are working with a group, means you are finding the in a average, mean, max in a once time, means with aggregate. Okay, with group, that is called the group by. Let's see the syntax and search out, then you will get clear your concept. Select age. I am selecting age, average, marks. Okay, as average marks. Same way we are selecting age and marks from my student. Okay, and group by age, right? Let's see what age coming. Age age is showing a known field. You can check here, select from my student, right? In your field, age is not present, right? So what we can select the name and average of marks. So marks 80, 70, 90, 85. Name Anil Kumar have 80, Ravi, Neha, Riya, and all those things come in a group means I selected the average of Anil 80, Neha 70. These are the average marks have got. So this is the way to find out in a group by using the aggregate function and group by. I will talk about group by and having in a detail in another video. I hope this video concept you will get cleared and it will be useful to you, and I hope you will like it and subscribe this channel for more knowledgeable things I'll be share with you about the MySQL. Till then, goodbye. I'll meet you in the next video.